They'll be calling you a radical. We're going to talk about the plutonium wars that are going on with Putin and his globalist team. Trump, you know who Putin's wife is. I mean, let's get real. Excuse me, Trump's wife. Hello, hello. You think she's there for the beauty of the man, for the sexuality of the man? Hello, Hillary, Putin, kissing cousins. Let's get clear of this globalist regime. Let's talk about this. This is a big, big deal. So I want people to know I'm the guy that reported that they blew a militia dump in the Ukraine, proxy war on Balco. There's a full-blown out war going on in the Ukraine. Full-blown out. United States military advisors have been there for how long? Sound familiar? Gulf of Tonkin on Balco. Let's talk about this plutonium wars. This is a big, big deal. So the Russian parliament has pulled the plug on the MOX fuel revitrification. So why? Simply Google Megan Rice. If you don't know who Megan Rice is, you know nothing on this dynamic, and this is not for the kids and contemporary sheep. You know, we'll document the cartel, we'll document the death of the Great Salt Lake, you know, the whole thing, the cancer epidemic that is ravishing right here. It'll be 5 years tomorrow. I was right there. I was due to speak at Zuccotti. I was due to get on the plane, and I ended up in McQuack-D, misdiagnosed. You can't sue. There's no malpractice lawsuits in Utah. You can't. This is how captured they have everything. The cancer epidemic, the HIPAA laws, people have to walk through the streets of Light the Night and ask each other, hey, do you know anybody survived? Hey. That's the only way, because they've circled the wagon so grotesquely and so hardcore. So let's talk about that. Megan Rice broke into Y-12, July of 2012, to protest the United States is cheating on the non-proliferation contract. And by the way, this is not bad that they pulled the plug. This is going to be good for us, because where do they bring it? You know, I have videos of the bunkers. You know, Russia, the SALT Treaty 1, 2. I have lots of things there. I used to do a lot of work in those bunkers. Annika and I, she's passed, killed by peaceful nuclear energy. That's her. So, look, they bring it here. If you don't believe me, remember when the tornado hit Paducah? You know, at Knoxville, Tennessee. Hello. So at Y-12, Megan Rice breaks into Y-12. Now, this is how corrupt, this is the thumbprint of the corrupt Obama administration, the good globalist team player, Barry Antoinette, let them take the worst president in history, bar none. Hard to pass, C.I.A. Bush. I will quote May Brussels again, 1980, Carmel, California. It's over, kids. It's over, kids. The Bush C.I.A. has occupied the White House. They will never leave. By the way, I'm shooting this video in the front yard of Scowcroft. Brent Scowcroft himself, Kissinger's baby. I'm in his yard, right here. This is his house. This is his place. You know, in the belly of the beast. I've done all this work in the belly of the beast. Full of AML leukemia, given 2 months to live. What a story. What a fight. What an incredible freaking journey. So, she breaks in. They charge her as a terrorist. She's a peaceful activist, peace activist. There was no security there in the most dangerous place. The Russian plutonium there, they're exchanging. It's all over. This is a game. You got molasses wars. In Europe, they call it the textile war. We know who funded the plantation owners. My Bonnie lies over the ocean. My Bonnie lies over the sea. Just like Lord Pony is. I mean, this is a dog and pony show. Stowden was a setup. It's a setup, don't you see? Stowden was a setup. He was set up. Everybody's being played. The police are being played. The military personnel are being played. You're all being played. And you go along with the winning team. When are you going to break ranks inside the police? I mean, you've watched so many Dirty Harry movies. You're going to go Matthew Stewart mass murdered right there. Danielle Willard face blown off freaking right there. I go on and on and on and on. The first 8 freaking murders in this place right here in 2015 were cop killing white people, blowing race baiting, religious baiting. I will quote Malcolm X again. You know, I realize how we've been played, race, how we've been played, your religion. When I went to Mecca and I saw blonde-haired, blue-eyed Muslims, you've been had. You know, this is a globalist monarchy. Flip the pyramid. What's a tariff? I won't stop there. I like to sing and dance. I'm Hamilton. I'm Hamilton. You know, I love to sing and dance. What's a tariff? You know, you keep stealing from me. Go ahead. Plutonium wars. So we have sugar wars. We have textile wars. We have molasses wars. We have the slave trade wars. You know, what next? Oh, plutonium. And I want this to be said. People think that, oh, uranium is just a simple thing that comes out of the mountain. Yeah, that's uranium-238. This is really important. Now, listen up. You know how much uranium-238 it takes to produce uranium-235? 235 is extremely rare. Do you realize the process they go through in the centrifusion process to extract 235 out of 238? Do you realize the carbon footprint? Do you realize what kind of money it takes to produce 1 kilowatt of a nuclear energy. They're not there to produce energy. California producing more energy, 120% more energy a day than they use. Solar. But places like Utah block it, where the sun always shines. Where'd you sleep last night, Kev? I slept in dead fucking pines with the sun from Fukushima, Japan. This is not a popularity contest. So to say that it just simple comes out of the ground, you're crazy. I mean, it's an incredible freaking radical process. Then they have to induce the freaking exchange, you know, MC squared. You don't even know what C is, you know, hello. So they start the exchange. The exchange goes on, triple. I mean, it's insanity, it's madness. Fukushima should have been the end of the nuclear cartel. The Pacific Ocean is in total collapse. You can go in denial about the Great Pacific Genocide. Fukushima happens, Kevin Blanch says it's going to genocide the Pacific Ocean, going to give you leukemia, gets leukemia. Boom! You think Fukushima's over, you're crazy. You know, everybody out of vogue, oh, see, it wasn't so bad. The fuck it wasn't. You seen the trees in California? You seen the Sama collapse in Oregon, in Washington, on the Fraser in British Columbia? You seen the tide pools? You're in denial. Not going to happen, could have. Doesn't even matter now at this point. It's been told not going to happen. Happened. I said it was going to happen. Happened. Plutonium wars. And I want all you people to think, you know, Megan Rice, they charged her as a terrorist. Due process? I'm the only media that was there. The only media there. Full of critical condition, fighting for my life. In Knoxville, Tennessee. Got a gun pulled in. You know, a guy saved my life there. My life's been saved a lot of times in this 5-year journey. For the angels that the nuclear industry mass murder, Marshall Jensen, Paul Winchester, Nancy Peterson, you know, Judy right here, she lived right there. You know, I go on and on and on and on and on and on. They watch out over me. The last AML nuclear 2011 leaf on the tree. Fukushima gave us leukemia. In an acute fucking way, it piled on. 350 opened their tests in Nevada. They charge her as a terrorist. I sat in the courtroom. I listened to Megan go on her beautiful, incredible spiritual rant. Mary Evelyn Tucker, who's supposedly an environmentalist from Yale. You know, I talked to her multiple times. I sat with her. She held my hand and thing. You know, the first ordained Catholic freaking priest in the world, United States. I helped her write the questions for the Kansas City 12. Who's that? You know, it gets all in vogue. I'm, what's her name, in Missouri. Jesus died so I can be rich. I'm Joel Osteen when the radiation, the mound, and I don't mean Bob Gibson throwing at your head. Cubs win, Cubs win, Cubs win, Cubs win. Remember I said that? I'm the guy that announced the World San Onofre shutdown. I'm the guy that announced San Onofre had the freaking meltdown when it happened from a bone marrow transplant at LDS Hospital. They charge her as a terrorist. Due process, they put her in a holding facility in Georgia that's built to hold for 3 weeks. They held her for nearly 3 fucking years. Turned down the temperature 57 degrees. I will quote Megan Rice inside the courtroom. Thank you, Timothy. That's the prosecutor. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you for holding an 85-year-old nun, a peace activist. By the way, Pete Seeger, were all disciples, died the day of her sentencing. It snowed that day in Knoxville, Tennessee. She says, thank you for trying to kill me. Turning down the temperature 57 at a facility built to hold for 3 weeks, for 3 years, so I have something else to protest when I get out. It was our group. It was our group that won that on appeal. And you know what I mean? They got out on appeal or they would die, all of them. Greg, Michael, and her. You know, brutal, hardcore. You know, you want to get geeked up? People in Kansas City went to prison for 13 years. She finally threw up her hand and says, I'm starting to believe you. You know, hello. When are you going to break ranks inside? Plutonium wars. This is a big deal that's going on in Russia right now. Is it Russia? No, it's the United States. The United States is the one that's been cheating the whole time. Reagan, Gorbachev. Right here, Scowcroft. I'm going to see if I can get an interview with him. How's your mom, Kat? How's your dad? He's fucking dead from you fucking rats. A nuclear killed him and you know that. You know, I tell these people right there, you know, I'll go to Governor Herbert, whose father died of leukemia, bone marrow transplant. You know, come on, Governor. You know, you're not with us. Yeah, I know, Kev. You know, kick these energy solutions the fuck out of here. He and I have the guy that kicked them the fuck out of here. Bye-bye. They're going to Texas like Warren Jeffs. And when they find out, because Texans don't know. Good, because we know what Texas justice is. It's not here, something rotten in the New Denmark. Plutonium wars. So, hear me out. Toshiba. Westinghouse. Toshiba buys Westinghouse. Post-Fukushima. You know, GE, Westinghouse, Toshiba, that is Fukushima, Japan. The USS Reagan trial. I'm the only media again there. Just me, fully in 2013, reporting they have a Little League sleepover camp on the freakish. Just me. You know, nothing to see here. The country, Bill Walmart fucking globalist Clinton, takes a $200 million bribe illegally. Washington Post and New York Times work on this together before Bezos, the freaking nuke. You know who Bezos' dad is? I still say he's FEMEN. Look it up. Look at another pedophile who slept with a 14-year-old. Look it up right in your face, just like Sheila from CEO of Facebook, just like Mark Sugar Mountain, and same old globalist team. You know, the Clintons, Rockefeller's baby, Rosemary's baby, Russell's baby. Hello, all roads lead to Vienna, all roads lead out of Ogden, all roads lead to Cal Berkeley, the head of the Russell Trust snake, to MIT Media Lab. Abe went there. And I want all you million mass marchers to remember one thing. The small group of us that started this, who is anonymous? Aaron fucking Swartz. I am Michael fucking Hastings. I am Pat fucking Tillman. Megan Rice. They held her in that facility. Your Honor, I want to thank you for holding me in that facility. So when I get out, I have something else to protest. The militarized, or the commercialized, industrialized prison complex. These are the people that started it. Right, live right here. The youngest one, she just died of cancer, 55. Billionaire, by the way. This is the fucking great equalizer. The great equalizer. You inside the military personnel, you inside fucking the high brass, whatever, break fucking ranks. You know, you fuckers that circled the wagon, you marine biologists, fucking rot in the lowest form of fucking hell, because your inaction was your action. It doesn't matter now, because it's done. Oh, I did the greatest PhD. Plutonium wars. They broke the fucking contract long ago in the United States. Gorbachev and Reagan signed. They broke that fucking treaty. They're violating international law. The United States has been for fucking years and years and years. Russia's had a gutful of it. Putin is a fucking czar. If you think Putin's all that, I know plenty of activists when I was in Vienna, they're hiding in Vienna. Because he's killing anti-nuclear assets. Still, you look up the great, you don't even know what MIAC is. You look up what MIAC is, 1957 when the fucking plutonium dump fucking blew up. Who covered it up? Eisenhower covered it up. Right here in the United States. What? They marched my father, drafting human lab rat him in a cage in the Nevada test site. You know, my uncle, a high brass Pentagon, he said it right on my radio show. Challenge him, that special forces guy. This is what they did in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, still doing it. Plutonium wars. You know what a fucking ground plutonium? Plutonium-239, what do they get pseudo de facto just by accident? Plutonium-240. It has incredible value. Why? Because they can sell it to other fucking countries to make fucking bombs. Where the deer and the antelope used to play, they all dropped dead. Remember half of them? What were they doing there? Why would that country, Kazakhstan, be 10% of the giant merger in violation of all antitrust law? Why? Why would they be part of Toshiba and Westinghouse? Starting to freaking connect those fucking dots. This is a globalist fucking evil regime, and until the military breaks ranks inside, and the police break fucking ranks inside, and all you marine biologists and everybody, all you celebrities, the captured, and the fucking museums, for I am the fucking museum. And I need fucking money. You know I fucking need money. Don't you fucking quit me now. You want to quit me now? Go the fuck ahead. You know, this fucking fight has to go on. It has to go on. I'll be in D.C. for the Million Mass March. Fucking remember, the 5th of November. We do not forgive and we do not forget. I'll be there leading it again, our group. You know, I need a place to stay. I need a plane flight there. You know I have to have fucking money. Yeah, I rely on fucking donation. Don't you fucking quit me now. Don't you fucking dare fucking quit me now. We're just fucking getting fucking started. We have a lot of fucking wind behind ourselves. You know, molasses war, sugar fuck war, this is the evil of all time. The plutonium wars, because it's the great equalizer. Because Fukushima, the nuclear fucking disaster in the Pacific Ocean that no one will talk about, all that. Where'd you sleep last night, Kev? I slept in the dead fucking pines. Or the red sun from Fukushima, Japan. It always shines. Livermore, bringing star power to Earth. They brought fucking star power to Earth. The sun can give you cancer for 93 million miles away. I live in the fucking melanoma cancer capital of the world. Probably the leukemia cancer. Shh. Tourism and con. You're willing to weigh down your life. Obey, consume. Weigh down fucking 30, 40 fucking years of your life for what? For what? Break fucking ranks. Break fucking ranks. You know, the Million Mass March is anonymous. Anonymous is Aaron Swartz, is I am fucking Michael Hastings, is I am Pat fucking Tillman. You know, it's a small teeny fucking group of effective fucking activists. You know, fight on. Plutonium wars. These fuckers are sick back where the deer and the antelope used to play. I can smell a dead animal right here. I can smell it. I'm sure it's a dead deer. I can smell it coming across it. Something rotten in the new fucking Denmark. Stand tuned.